Good morning, yogis. Welcome back to Yoga with Nova. I'm just finishing up my coffee here, and then we are going to do a little bit of restorative yoga today. So you might notice that I am in a new space. I'm still at my home. However, I've chosen a little bit more of a quiet space today. It is a very bright, sunshiny spring morning, and the front room is just full of light. So I thought it might be a little more tranquil and hopefully a little more peaceful and less interrupted if we came back here to the other end of the house. So for those of you who don't know, restorative yoga is a very passive yoga practice. We practiced hatha the other day, which was more active, and we were moving and we were focused on our body, but we were really feeling how it was strengthening and where it was stretching and engaging that way. So for restorative yoga, what we're going to do, we're going to become aware of our body in a relaxed state. So very passive, surrendering to each pose, surrendering to be held by all of our props. So I have quite a few props today, and numerous random things that you will find around the house so that this can be as easy and as relaxing for you as you can make it. So what I've grabbed is a pillow, regular pillow off the bed, a blanket, which is my yoga blanket that I always have. I have a block, which again, you can use books if you need to, if you want. And I've also grabbed another roll, so another mat, because that can be used as a bit of a solid foundation to lay the other things over top of. I also grabbed a couple of throw pillows, and then I'm set. So with that and the mat, restorative yoga practice is, like I said, super cozy, super relaxing. It's like adult nap time. So you can have comfy clothes, leave your socks on, and today's practice is a simple setup meant to really invite calm and tranquility into the body, the mind, and the soul. We will be here for about 60 minutes, so please try to allow yourself to really let go, to reconnect with your center, and to find peace. I will meet you on the mat. We will start in Shavasana, so getting nice and comfortable. Coffee's going aside. See you there. So coming to your mat, I'm going to leave my pillow how it is, lengthwise on the mat. Coming into Shavasana, Shavasana is corpse pose, so allowing the body to recline back, nice and cozy. We want to be completely supported from the base of the spine, right up through the head. And then you could use your other props under your knees if you want to. That takes any draw off of the hip flexors and the groin area. These pillows can go on top, makes it a little softer. So for me personally, I like my legs to relax without the pillows, but I will take the blanket across my pelvis. We're simply reclining back, getting nice and cozy. You might take your feet towards the outside corners of your mat. Allow your big toes to gently fall away from one another. Allow the head to relax, the shoulders to roll back. Maybe sighing out the breath. Surrendering the entire weight of your body to be held and supported by the earth beneath you. Letting go of any tension through the feet, the knees, the hips. Letting go of any tension through the wrists, the elbows, and the shoulders. allowing your pelvis and sacrum, lower back to sink heavily into the earth. The upper back, shoulder blades, and back of the head are heavy. Your forehead softens. Your cheeks soften. Your teeth gently part. Allowing the sounds of the outside world to drift off and fade away. Allowing your focus to rest on your third eye or the space between your eyes. And beginning to connect with the inside world. Harmonizing with the beating of your heart and the flow of your calm, natural breath. Following your breath as it softly moves in and out of your body. Each inhale, deep and full through the nose, filling and expanding the entire body with breath. And each exhale, long and slow through the nose. Emptying and deflating the entire body of breath. Staying with the flow of your breath. Gradually inviting the breath to become even deeper, even calmer, even slower. If you would like to set an intention for your practice this morning, you might take a moment to think about it now. Your intention should be a short, positive statement, allowed to come to you naturally and honestly. Remember, this is your practice today. Your body may not be comfortable today in ways that have felt good yesterday. And that's okay. Every day is different. Your body may not look like your neighbor's in any pose. And that's okay. Every body is different. Honor your body for what it tells you. Let go of the need to achieve anything. Surrender to each moment and bring balance back to your body. Slowly beginning to wiggle your fingers and toes. Move your hands and feet. Maybe gently taking your head from shoulder to shoulder. And rolling out your wrists and ankles. Starting to wake up your arms and legs. Bring slow, gentle movement back to your body in any way that feels good for you. And when you feel ready, we're going to start to bend the knees, gently pressing the feet into the earth about hip width apart so they support us. We're going to tuck the chin and just raise the body up off of that support, simply moving it out from under the back, and then allowing yourself to come back down so that your spine is nice and long. Taking a couple of moments, maybe walking the feet a little farther away from the body, allowing the knees to knock. And then when we're ready from here, we're going to bring the knees into the chest one at a time, gently giving them a hug. So we maybe rock the body side to side, massaging the back muscles, soothing the spine, working out any knots of tension. Taking all the time you need there, and when you feel ready, surrendering your feet back to the earth. We're going to ground the feet, shift the hips slightly to the left, and then roll our body over to our right side fetal position. So you might tuck that right shoulder under, take a couple of moments resting here. There's no rush, so taking all the time you need. And when we're ready from here, we're maybe extending that top leg, pressing the left hand, pressing the right hand, starting to raise the torso up nice and tall. So to get set up for our first restorative posture, what I'm going to utilize today is my pillow. And I'm also going to use this roll. So taking the extra yoga mat, I'm going to bring that back along the other yoga mat, really, block or books. So I'm going to utilize my block so that I can prop this up. So propping that up will allow you to recline down towards the earth, not quite as far. So the reason that I like to do that is it just really takes a lot of draw in the body, and I really want to be supported and feel that support in my practice today. So that allows my body to really let go and not quite work so deep or have so much force or energy pulling it towards the earth. So from here, pillow is going to come on top of that support to make me a nice little bolster ramp. So from here, we're coming into a side lying twist over our support. So blanket can come handy so that if you want to use it, other pillows are within reach. We're going to bring our right hip up nice and close to that pillow. So your fingertips can just maybe reach in between. Legs kind of stack, however feels good for you. Hips are kind of in that aligned position. As we inhale, again, we find that length right up the center line. As we exhale, we're going to start to bring that twist to the body towards our support. Hands help to guide you down. So you can adjust everything so however it feels comfortable. Maybe shift the hips back a little. We just want to feel nice and supported all through the lower tummy, right up through the head. From here, legs can adjust. Maybe you want to kind of scissor them out, one straight down, one straight out to the side. Whichever option. You can use your blanket in between the knees if you feel like you need a little bit more support in the legs. That kind of takes a little draw off of the hips and pelvis as well. Or, of course, you can cover up with your blanket. That also adds a little bit of weight, which is helpful to relax. So from here, we're simply settling in, kind of hugging that prop. Allow your head to rest heavy. Palms might open to the sky. Fingers softly curl. Breathing, feeling, letting go. Relaxing the feet, the heels, the ankles, the calves. Relaxing the knees, the thighs, the pelvis. Following as the breath softly fills the side body with each inhale. And as the breath softly leaves the entire body with each exhale. Your torso and shoulder blades are heavy. Your hands, wrists, and forearms are heavy. You might even draw your elbows slightly back, allow the shoulders to relax down even deeper from your ears. Sigh out the breath as you create new space. Surrender to the pose. Your head is heavy. Your eyes are heavy. Your breath is easy. We have about 1 more minute on this side. So maybe for this last minute, you want to bring that gentle twist up into the neck. Hands might turn, palms to the earth, to help to raise the head. Keep the breath easy. Go gently and slowly, and then see how it feels to start to bring the gaze towards the right shoulder. Sighing out the breath as you settle back in. Or of course, returning to the real left option if that feels better. Inviting your mind to still. Your breath to flow gently and easily. And breathing here for 5 more breaths. And when you've completed your 5 breaths, you just start to bring some slow movement back into the fingers. Wiggling the toes. Maybe you're even softly developing the sense of touch by running your thumbs over each of your fingertips. Starting to reawaken to your physical body. And when you feel ready to rise, our hands are turning to the earth to support us. Elbows stay nice and close. Inhale as we gently start to push the body back up. Turning ourselves around so that our spine is going to come to the base of that support. Maybe taking the feet above the mat width apart, allowing the knees to gently sway side to side. Maybe you're sighing out your breath Bring any relaxation back into the body that feels right just now. Maybe you're dropping your head. No rush. Everything is easy and restorative. So from here we will be going right into the opposite side. So for you on your mat, you're going to want to start to take those knees over to the left side. Allow that left hip to come to your support. For me, I'm going to bring my support down to this end of the mat. And then I will come into the pose that way, and thus allowing me to keep looking at you so we're all together. So again, setting yourself up, getting that nice tall extension. Exhaling to come into that twist, settle back down. And anytime, if you know how to get into the pose on your own, by all means, you can take yourself there. You don't need to wait for me to guide you. If there's any poses that you don't feel good in as well, feel free to skip that pose, go into any other resting pose that feels like it's appropriate for you in that moment, or in this moment, whichever way you want to say that. But in the present time, do what's right and feels good for your body. I'm going to head back down to my prop. As we settle in, we're allowing those legs to get comfortable. Hugging our support, maybe drawing the shoulders back. Sighing out the breath. Big, deep inhales. Long, slow exhales. Keeping that attention on the breath. Knowing that wandering thoughts will come into your mind. Noticing them as they do. Letting go of judgment and guilt. And allowing them to drift away. As you gently return to the stillness within, return to the calm flow of your breath. Relaxing the space between your shoulder blades. Relaxing your torso, your hips, and your glutes. Subconsciously, effortlessly, allowing the tension to wash out of your body. about 1 minute left in this pose. So again, you might start to reawaken the hands, the thoughts. You might start to engage the muscles as we take the weight off of that left side cheek. Slowly transitioning to the right, allowing yourself to become accustomed. Maybe sighing out the breath as you settle back in. Now for you, that might not be comfortable, and if it's not, by all means, coming back to a straight spine. But if it feels good, allowing yourself to sink in, allowing yourself to release all that tension up in through the other side of the neck. Noticing the places in your body where you're feeling that stretch, and gently sending your breath there. And we're resting here for 5 more deep, slow breaths. One more general 5 breaths. Starting to slowly reawaken the body. Wiggling the fingers and toes. Rolling out the wrists and ankles. Starting to wake up the arms. Starting to move the legs so they can help to support us. When you're ready to rise, nice strong palms as we inhale to push up off that prop. And then start to bring our body once again around so that the spine is at the base of your support. Again, I'm going to do the little wing master here. Fling that behind me, but we're keeping it the same. So your prop has not changed. Your simple setup is much simpler than mine with the camera here. So now your back is to that prop. You're resting, relaxing. Again, bringing that movement into your body. Sighing out the breath. Maybe dropping the head back, rolling it a couple of times. Again, anything that feels right for you. So from here, going to come into another reclined pose on our back. So Supta Baddha Konasana, or reclined bound angle. So for this pose, we're keeping our support where it is, unless you feel like you want to go deeper or not go quite as deep. So if those are the case, then you want to bring some adjustments, maybe raising that back block, maybe removing it. For me today, I'm going to remove it. So allowing that prop to lay down flat. Tailbone is right close to that edge, so fingers just fit in there. You can use your blanket as well as a pillow if you need a little extra support here. You can place that there, and then that can really aid in some cushion in that little curvature in the top of the spine or the lower part of the neck. Pillows. This is where the pillows are handy. So pillows are really good if we want some support for our thighs or our knees. So reclined bound angle. I'm going to use my blankie to cover myself. Like that little bit of weight over my pelvis. Plus your body tends to cool down as you relax. So when you're more open and more exposed to the air in this pose, you tend to get a chill once you relax. So then it's kind of a catch-22 because when you chill, you tense, and then that makes your muscles contract, and we don't want that. We want our muscles to relax and open. So warmth is really, really great for your restorative practice. Just keep that kind of up a little bit so you can see the supports. So once you feel nice and tall, where you're long through the spine, we're going to allow ourselves to allow our body to recline back over that support. So just adjusting the lower back so that your sacrum or your buttocks are on the earth. So you're not raised up. Those buttocks are hanging off that prop. The prop kind of just comes around in the curvature of the lower spine and then supports the body as the buttocks touch the mat. So legs from here, you can either allow your legs to stay where they are, widen those feet a little, maybe allow the knees to knock, or you could take the legs the opposite way, bring the soles of the feet together, knees butterfly apart. That's the pose I'm going to take today. Or if it feels better for you, you could even straighten your legs all the way down the mat. So maybe adjusting your pillows if they're there to support the legs so that there's no draw, no excess draw anyways on the pelvis or knee joints. Arms can V out away from your body. Shoulder blades wrap around that support. Shoulders kind of fall apart. Stresses and worries of the day are rolling off of your shoulders. Be absorbed by the earth beneath you. The backs of your hands are heavy. Your fingers softly curl. The lower back is heavy. The pelvis is heavy. Your feet and legs are heavy and weighted into the earth. With each inhale, cool, fresh air flows in through the nose, down the back of the throat, filling the belly, filling the abdomen, filling the lungs. With each exhale, 1, stagnant air flows out the nose, softly drawing over the top lip, emptying the lungs, emptying the abdomen, emptying the belly. Inhaling deep and full, filling and expanding the entire body with breath. And exhaling long and slow, emptying and deflating the entire body of breath. Staying with the breath, allowing each new breath to bring more tranquility, more peace, and more release. Inhaling deep and full through the front of the heart space. And exhaling long and full through the back of the heart space. Filling the entire front body with breath. And then sending that breath all the way out through the back body, down the spine, into the earth. We're going to spend 5 more breaths here. Maybe for these last 5 breaths, you begin to awaken the feet and legs. Slowly allow them to extend out along your mat. So you can really allow the weight of your body to truly relax and sink heavy into the earth. Maybe you even allow the arms to kind of fold and extend up overhead a little bit. more spaciousness and open into the chest. And when we're ready, starting to move the hands and feet. Sighing at the breath, gently taking the head from shoulder to shoulder. Allowing your eyes to flutter open. And then when you're ready, again, starting to draw first one foot up the earth. Second foot follows. We adjust that lower back, adjust the feet so we support ourselves. Palms come down, chin will tuck and elbows come back. So nice strong core as we inhale, allow the hands to help to guide the body up. This time we're going to step those feet a little farther away, round the spine, curl around those knees and allow ourselves to tuck our chin. Nice cat pose through the back. Maybe swaying the body side to side if that feels nice. Maybe flowing through a couple of stretches in each direction. And then from here, going to come into our final Shavasana. So for your final Shavasana or your final relaxation, you have the option to come into any resting pose that feels good for you. For me, I'm going to remove this support and I'm going to take it under my knees this time. So by taking it under your knees, like I said previously, that really allows for the draw to come off of the hip flexors and the quads and the pelvis, like the whole hip kind of mobility area. And what we're doing is we're taking quite a long Shavasana today. I will guide you through it step by step. So I really want you to make sure you take a posture that allows you to relax, stay there for about 10 minutes. And if you want to stay longer at the end of practice, by all means, I will exit this video as quietly as I can so that you were very minimally interrupted. So just allowing the knees to be supported, legs can relax over however they're comfortable. Allowing the heels to kind of come together, the toes to fall apart. Again, blanket if you want that warmth into your pose, or you can also take the blanket behind you as a pillow, or you could even use one of your pillows as a pillow. So for me, I like my head to rest on the earth. So we're going to recline right back down, getting nice and comfortable. Allowing the chin to come kind of close to the chest so that it's just slightly below the forehead. Taking that happy position with the arms, whether you extend them straight out from the shoulders, whether you extend them down alongside the body, maybe up and starring out from the body, or maybe your right hand rests on your navel and your left hand finds your heart. Sighing at the breath. Inviting the body to become weighted into the earth. Reconnecting with your intention. And reconnecting with your breath. Following your breath, as it softly moves in and out of your body. Each inhale sees cool, fresh energy flowing into your body. Each exhale sees warm, stagnant energy washing out of your body. Taking with it any stress or tension left over from your practice. Stilling your mind. Maybe closing your eyes. And feeling your body start to get heavy. Feel your toes get heavy. Feel your heels get heavy. Feel your ankles get heavy. Feel your feet sink into the mat. Feel your calves get heavy. Feel your knees get heavy. Feel your thighs get heavy. Feel your legs sink into the mat. Feel your fingers get heavy. Feel your palms get heavy. Feel your wrists get heavy. Feel your hands sink into the mat. Feel your forearms get heavy. Feel your elbows get heavy. Feel your biceps get heavy. Feel your arms sink into the mat. Feel your left hip get heavy. Feel your right hip get heavy. Feel your tailbone get heavy. Feel your pelvis sink into the mat. Feel your lower back get heavy. Feel your middle back get heavy. Feel your upper back get heavy. Feel your torso sink into the mat. Feel your left shoulder get heavy. Feel your right shoulder get heavy. Feel your clavicle get heavy. Feel your shoulder blades sink into the mat. Feel your jaw get heavy. Feel your temples get heavy. Feel your forehead get heavy. Feel your skull Sink into the mat. Feel your lips get heavy. Feel your tongue draw away from the roof of your mouth. Feel your cheeks get heavy. Feel your eyes get heavy. Feel your face sink into the mat. Gently resting here in peace and tranquility for as long as you would like. May you carry this ease with you throughout your day. Namaste. Thank you for practicing with me. Have a great day.